Okay, right. It's going to get straight into this because there's loads of things I want to say to that man who likes to surf the web and has devices seized. All right, I'll start at the beginning. I'm going to try and work my way through this. He claimed that he had his door booted in with no warrant. That's a lie, or the police would have been liable. Second thing is, he said he wasn't cautioned. He wasn't read his rights. Third thing is, he said he was on bail, but he had no bail sheet. Fourth thing is, they seized his computers and they found nothing in 8 weeks. Now, I've heard stories of people which have had their devices seized and the police haven't even looked at them. I know they haven't looked at them because the accusation wasn't top of the priorities. And if this man was part of a sting operation with 600 people, they'd probably put the priority cases first. So they might not have even looked at his device. And he's going around saying, oh, because I wasn't charged, I was innocent. Well, we all know that's a lie. Because, like, we've seen Stinson Hunter with his, the paedophile Hunter. And some of those people that have been caught, red-handed, because they've had, said the right things when they got caught to get them out of trouble, they haven't been prosecuted. I think one bloke, he didn't even get to court. I think he was using the excuse that the website said for 18 plus, even though he was guilty as hell. So, because of inconsistencies in your story, because you haven't even got a bail sheet, because your door was kicked down with no warrant. I mean, to kick a door down meant that, if it happened, that they must have been like a serious reason to do that. I mean, normally they knock on the door first. From what I can remember, they don't just boot the door down. I think they have to knock on the door and they have to say, "We got armed police or whatever. We're coming in. Sit down on the floor. Blah blah. If we're going to enter by force or something along those lines." But normally they do that when there's like imminent danger, like firearms offences or massive other offences. See, now I'm starting to paint a picture of this man who likes to surf the web. I reckon he was actually one of the ringleaders. That's why they had nothing on him. He had a computer shop that was never turned over. It's always harder to catch the kingpins in all these operations because the kingpins they're normally a bit more savvier than the rest. That's why they're like the top of the chain. I reckon this geezer is actually dirtier than what they're making it like, oh, it's just a small little accusation from someone he doesn't know, but he's guessing it's from a woman down the road because they were talking shit about him. Apparently, the only person that's talking shit is you, mate. I reckon you was knocking that stuff out on CDs probably in those days or DVDs, whatever they are. I reckon one of those DVDs was traced back. They managed to. I think in the headings of videos they can see stuff, videos and pictures. Maybe some of those things trace back to you. Maybe there's loads of maybes and ifs and buts. The only thing I do know is you spend 24 hours in police custody. That's the maximum amount of time before they have to either charge you or let you go. And that's the time when they have to get all the work done to give it to the CPS to see if they're going to charge you or not. And considering they did 600 or something people on that same time, they probably took the priority people first, or or there was a technicality. Now, let's just say your story was true. Let's just say they did put your door down without a warrant. Let's just say they didn't caution you. Well, and you said you had no solicitor. I'm pretty sure they say if you can't afford a solicitor, one will be provided for you. It's everything that they've done, according to you, sounds illegal. So, if that is the case, probably the reason why you were let go. If what you say is true, and if it's not true, then you're lying. So, okay, you want to see my acro? Okay. It's Mr. Surf the Web man. Likes to surf the web. Likes to download stuff. Would you show me your list of convictions? You probably would, wouldn't you? But would you show me your SARS acro? Because I don't know if you know this, but you probably do. Because, people like you are experts at pretending you don't know nothing until it suits you, then you know everything. Would you show me your SARS acro? Because a SARS acro will show your activity between you and the police, whether you were charged, NFA, no further action, or found guilty. Bet you wouldn't show that one, would you? And I'll tell you what, I've got experience with this on YouTube. People showing me the list of convictions. But when you ask for the SARS acro, they just go completely mental and try to make me look out to be the wrong one and stuff like that, which is exactly what happened on Nathan's today. They try to deflect on me and try to bracket like possibly carrying offensive weapons, trying to bracket all that up as just a crime and make it look like it's on par with being accused for, speedo offences, which I have 0 accusations, 0 convictions, 0, and no domestic violence either. Funny enough, I'm sorry about that, people that hate me. There is no domestic violence on record or off record. So, Mr. USA, Mr. Everybody Go Surfing USA. You want to look into me, do you? Well, apparently I bashed some nurses. Probably I did, but they won because it was in a psychiatric hospital, and they pinned me down. Male gay nurses pulled my trousers down, stuck an injection in my backside. So how does that? You're trying to deflect. And as for the reason why I'm living out here, I could answer that, but you'll be disappointed. I'm living out here because I like the weather, I like the people, I like the food, I like the boxing, I like the cheaper lifestyle. I'm sorry that's not what you want to hear. I know that you want to find some dirt about why I'm out here. I didn't even come out here looking for a girlfriend when I first came out here. I always want to stick with my own breed, But then, tried a bit of Asian and then didn't go back to Caucasian. It's landing. I don't know who you're talking about, Tom. Anyway, on that note, I hope you're going to see this. And Nathan, if you know more, if you know that you can prove this man's innocent, you know more from behind the scenes, then put it out there. And I would hope he is innocent. I wouldn't. Okay, I don't. Baz. I'm not talking about Baz. I hope that he is innocent. I hope that just because I find him a bit of a weirdo because of his obsession with electric bikes. That's not enough for me to want to bacon someone off. I just find it a bit strange. He's into his, he's into his bikes, but I don't find it like sexually strange. Just find it a little bit like a bit of a nerd, a bit annoying. But if you speak to him outside and he's managed to convince you, then maybe he could use you to convince everybody else, and back up all these questions. Because I'm telling you, anybody who watched that live tonight with a sound mind will say that man is guilty as hell, based on the way he tried to defend his actions. And that's all I'm going to say on it. I'm going over to Michelle's. Marbell. Yeah, Michelle, yeah.